So let's talk rounding. Rounding is either something you're familiar with or you're not. Most of you have heard it at some point, but the question now is do you remember it? Okay. Our rounding rules. If the number is that's next to it is 5 or higher, we round up. Okay. If it is 4 or lower, we round down. Okay. An example of this: 36.425. 36 and 425 thousandths. Typically, this will include instructions such as round to the nearest tenth. First thing you need to do is remember where the tenth is. So remember, my ones place is always right before the decimal. That's ones with an S. Okay. We have exactly one ones place. That's all we have. The one next to it is tens, and then tenths. So if we're rounding to the nearest tenths, we check the number next to where we're rounding to. So we're rounding, here's my line here, we are rounding to the 4. That's my tenths place. So the number next to it is a 2. Because my rules, it's a 4 or smaller, I'm going to round down. What that means is I rewrite the number, b6 point, I'm going to round down, so this number is going to stay the same, and the numbers behind it are going to turn into zeros. And this is what happens when we round down. Now, if we're facing a similar question, but it says to round to the nearest hundredths, we find the place we're rounding to. In this case, we're rounding to the nearest hundredth, so we'll be rounding to the 2, and we look at the one next to it. In this case, the one next to it is a 5, so we will round up. Okay, so we're going to take that number. The ones in front of it don't change. So the 3, 6 stays the same, my decimal stays there. My 4 stays the same. Now I'm rounding to my hundredths, so my 2 is in the hundredth spot, so it's going to go up to a 3, and everything behind it's going to become a 0. Okay, this is how we round. Always be careful about where it tells you to round. Does it end in an S? Does it end in a THS? Remember, THS is my decimals, and S is my whole numbers. So if it says round to the nearest tens place, tens is an S. So we're going to round to the nearest tens place. My original number, 36.425. My tens place is a 3. The number next to it is a 6. So I'm going to round up. Rounding to the nearest tens place would give me a 4, 0. And I'm going to put zeros for the other ones as well. So my number for rounding to the nearest tens place is 40. Okay? This is rounding. Always be careful. Take your time to read the directions. If you rush through it, you will miss where you're rounding to, and that will give you a wrong answer. Okay? Take it from somebody who has done it a lot in my own math classes. Okay? Rounding. Learn how to do it. Make sure you remember how to do it.